Moses commanded Joshua. Now, to this point, we haven't heard Joshua's name before. There's no introduction of him, so he must have been a very well-known person when this was being written. Indeed, Joshua succeeds Moses 40 years in the future. But on this day, Moses tells Joshua, you need to find some soldiers. Now remember, they've never done this before. Not one of the more than 2 million Israelites have ever fought in a war or a battle. They had been slaves. Slavery was terrible, but you didn't go out and fight battles. You stayed back and you built houses and storehouses for Pharaoh. So Joshua's got to go and find some men who are willing to fight. He is to choose them. I wonder, what was Joshua looking for in the men that he chose? You know, his interview with them probably went something like this. Can you walk? Are you strong? How old are you? Do you have a sword? Do you have something sharp and pointy? How about a hammer? Is there anything that you can do to help us fight? Are you breathing? How many know that, simply put, he needed individuals who would fight alongside him? And God's people needed to be freed from cowardice and fear. And so Moses said, you need to get up, Joshua. You need to find us some men. Some of us, I think, would have said to Moses, wait a second, I got a better idea. Why don't you talk to God instead? Because he can do the whole plague thing, can't he? You're tight with Yahweh. Why don't you tell him to make, I don't know, frogs with spikes, fireballs from heaven or something. Mix it up a little bit. Let's get some plagues. Go with plague 1, 3, 7, and just overwhelm them. Have blood shooting out of their eyes. Just call up one of those. That might have been our temptation, to put all the pressure on Moses. But that's not the way that the Christian life works, is it? God says, I will fight for you, but you still need to fight. The victory will be mine, but Joshua, you need to get some soldiers ready. You've got a day to get ready, and you need to go out there, and you need to show up on the battlefield. If we were there, I wonder if some of us might have started thinking, I didn't sign up for this, but it is exactly what the Lord has signed you up for, and that is to fight. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 12 tells us that we are to fight the good fight of the faith. In some ways, Amalek represents the enemy of our souls, the enemy who seeks to attack us at our weakest point, the place where we are most vulnerable. It might be in the place of our health. It might be a shortage of money. We might have a troubled marriage. We may be challenged with ongoing unforgiveness. It may be the place of our fears and insecurities. We may have teenagers going in the wrong direction. It may be with our culture that is slipping towards a dangerous precipice. We may have our job threatened by a boss, by coworkers, by pending layoffs. Yes, we will have our battles, and the enemy of our souls wishes to steal, kill, and destroy. But God wants us to have life and life more abundant. And so we must engage the enemy on the battlefield. However, we can't make the mistake of thinking that we can win on our own.